Welcome back to the channel. Today I've swapped my hiking boots for sandals and I've swapped my waterproof jacket for a dressing gown because I am at a spa. So the spa is called Hoar Cross Hall, and the purpose of this video is that I'm going to show you what you can do here, what I get up to, the food, the night here, the room. I'm going to show you the package that I brought and you can decide if it's worth visiting. So ultimately this is a review video. And to be fair, I do need it. My knees are hurting, my back's hurting, I need a bit of a pamper. So stick along to the video and you can see if it's worth visiting yourself. I'll catch you in a bit. God, I can't wait to get into the bath and get on some hair masks and face masks and all that kind of stuff. So we've checked in and we are in our room. The check-in was fast and efficient and it was quite a good experience. You have somebody waiting there handing out rosé champagne, and the service you get is fantastic. A lot of smiling, friendliness. It's, like I say, very efficient, clean, quick. You get a lot of information as well, maps and all sorts of things. And very helpful, nice check-in. And like I say, a free glass of bubbly doesn't go amiss. Back at the room now, just completed the Woodlands walk. It's signposted all the way around, and along the way of the walk you've actually got loads of facts. So if you're a bit boring like me who likes facts and history, there is a bit of history all the way around. So we're at the room now, I've got changed, we're heading down to the ballroom for a 3-course meal. This is included in the package, which I'll be explaining more throughout this video. I've got to be honest with you, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to having a drink in there because it does look absolutely fantastic down there. But also what's sort of quite nice to know is that we've already paid for it. So we just select off a menu, and I'm pretty sure there's going to be some options on there where you can pay a bit extra for like a fillet steak or an additional whatever. But yeah, looking forward to it. So we'll take you through to the restaurant, show you the food and show you the menu. So we have just come back from dinner, and I've got to say it was brilliant. The service was fantastic. Having the drink in the waiting room was brilliant. Yeah, the whole thing was just excellent. Although I have had a couple of glasses of red wine and a pint of Peroni, so maybe I'm being a bit biased there, and the tipsiness is talking. So I had a double beef. I had a beef starter and a beef main, which was fantastic. The dessert was a dark chocolate mousse, which was also fantastic. A little bit coconutty, I would say. Um, what I would add is it's a little bit costly. So bear in mind we've paid for this all up front. So it's a package. You get a room, the spa for tomorrow, 3 courses tonight, breakfast in the morning, and a lunch. The stuff on top of it is a little bit costly. So the pint of Peroni was £7, which I suppose, you know, in 2025, that's probably acceptable, you know, because we're in a sort of bespoke setting. We're not into a standard pub. The red wine was £15.50. The rosé was £15 also. And then a side of greens was £5. So we probably spent about £70 extra tonight on top of the meal. But it is worth it. The atmosphere is fantastic. The service is incredible. So yeah, overall a great experience so far, and we still have a lot more to come. Okay. So it's day 2. This morning I'm going to be heading off to the gym, and then we've got breakfast at 9:30. Now, one thing that I didn't mention is that the dinner, breakfast, and lunch is all set out before you get here. So you've got allocated times. Before we got here, we had a slot of 8:30 for dinner, and we've chose to move it back because I can't sleep if I eat that late. Yeah, I'm getting old. So we chose to move it back to 6:30, and they accommodated that. So, like I said, that was extremely nice. They are flexible with it, depending on the busyness. Now, I haven't even spoken about what package we've got for this trip. So we paid £209, and I think it was called the Purity Spa Stay. So on day 1, you check in at 4 p.m. and you have the 3-course meal in the ballroom. Then you have the evening. In the ballroom, have drinks, whatever you want. You go back to your room. In the morning, you have an allocated breakfast time. And then from 7 till 6, you have spa access. But also, you can do any of the activities. Now, I've not even talked about activities yet, because this review could really take hours if you really wanted to get into the depths of it. But ultimately, the activities, you have things such as axe throwing, archery. Apparently there's a driving range. You can go on a walk. There's quite a few things you can do here. I'm going to be using the gym and the spa. I'm going to have a look and see if we can get something else in, like axe throwing or the driving range or archery. I don't know yet. So yeah, gym this morning. One thing I would say, it's like a maze walking around here. The amount of rooms, and yeah, it's a bit like a maze. Still trying to find this gym. It's time for breakfast. I've just finished the gym. So, in the breakfast room where you have your tea or dinner, evening, wherever you're from in the country, whatever you say, a lot of people are going to be wearing white robes and sandals because they've just come from the spa. Now, I would partake in that, and I will be for lunchtime, but we're going to be doing an activity after this, hopefully, or just a walk. So I'm going to remain in my gym gear. But like I say, don't be shocked if you see people in a white robe and sandals. It's just part of the normal attire. Anyway, as I said earlier, breakfast is allocated, same as lunch and same as tea, dinner, whatever it is, the evening meal. So our slot is 9:30. So I'm going to see you in the breakfast hall and show you what you get for breakfast.
Still playing the game though.
So that's breakfast done with. Breakfast was fantastic. There is plenty of options there for everyone. You got a full cooked English breakfast, you've got pastries, you've got fresh juices, you've got fresh smoothies, fruit, all the rest of it. I unfortunately overate, had two lots of full English breakfast. So that means I'm not going to be doing any activities today, making the most of it. We're just going to be going on a pleasurable walk. It's a beautiful day, so we're going to do a walk instead, and then probably spend the rest of the day in the spa. And let's be honest, that's why we're here, aren't we? For the spa. Like I say, you can do archery, biking, and all the rest of it. But after a full buffet breakfast, if you can contain yourself, maybe you'll have the energy to do it. I just want to go to sleep. So we're going to do a quick short walk, let our food settle, get some steps in, and then we're going to head to the spa, which is, let's face it, the centerpiece of all this trip. So stick with us and follow us along for the walk. Thank you. Oh, I'm too full for this. Oh. Right, I'm going to speak quietly on this bit. We are now in the spa, as you can tell. Don't worry, you're not going to feel weird. Everyone's walking around in these. First impressions, excellent. Looks like there's plenty of rooms. I'll do a bit of a deeper dive in at the end of the video, proper review. I'll get as much footage as I can of the rooms, but obviously, due to privacy and it being a spa, I might not get the best of it. So whenever it's quiet, I'll get a few videos of where I can. Anyway, it's time to enjoy the spa finally. See you in a bit. It's now time for lunch. I don't think I'm over the breakfast yet, I'm still quite full. Anyway, let's see what there is for lunch. Oh, green beans. And there we have it. That is the end of the stay at Hoar Cross Hall. So let's do a review then. Let's finally review it all. We'll start with the food. I think the food is extremely good. They put a lot of effort into the food. You can tell the presentation, the way it's delivered, all that kind of stuff. I'm going to score that around an 8 because I did have to actually add a bit of seasoning to a couple of the meals, particularly in lunch. And that's just maybe preference. Maybe I'm a bit snobby, who knows? But they're not trying to be a Michelin style place at the end of the day, are they? But it was still extremely good. That's not knocking it down. Service, they couldn't do any more for you. It was extremely friendly, nice place. No matter what you asked for, they helped and delivered with. Um, the room was okay. A few gripes about it. The curtain didn't cover completely, so it wasn't a complete blackout. There was a bit of light coming in, and it was extremely hot in there. There wasn't an aircon system in there. But again, we had the standard room. We had the Purity Spa package, which was £209, but you can actually get it for £199. So they're the main things to review. Oh, the spa itself, actually. The spa itself, fantastic. I think great value for money. Plenty of rooms, multiple saunas, steam room. The terrace is absolutely beautiful. Genuinely incredible. In the summer, arguably, it's better than being abroad, sat up there with the heated pools, hot tubs, and all the drinks. Overall, do I think it's fair value? Well, I hope no one from Hoar Cross Hall is actually watching this, because what I'm going to say is it's probably undervalued. £209. Look at all the food that we consumed, and it was a good standard. The service that they offered, the spa, everything about it, it is fantastic for the price. Obviously, I'm not going to do this every week, but as a treat, this is absolutely brilliant for £209. I think in peak season it goes up to 300 and something, but I think you can get it as cheap as 199. And there is other packages, including a nighttime package only and ones with treatments in there. I'll put in the description our package and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, I think it is extremely fair value, if not undervalued. I think it's a brilliant price. We did come a couple of years back, and it was cheaper today than when we come. And you got to think about energy prices and cost of living crisis and all that kind of stuff. And they haven't jumped up the prices, but they haven't let standards slip either. Like I say, all the little touches, the free champagne on entrance, the lotions that are free, all the corridors smell amazing. It's clean everywhere. There's a lot of hidden touches here. So for £209 per person, I think it's absolutely worth it. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed the video. Drop us a like, comment, we would appreciate it, and hit the subscribe button if you can. That's me done. Thank you very much. Ooh, check. Mate.